Art should be seen and not heard, eh? No more! What a gallery, and what a friend.
Valdivinites!
Ah, my excellent co-curator, sacred paint! You have made me feel seen. I have a delightful perspective on you.
Oh dear, this is art, which I am, but...
Oh.
To the attic, where it is only proper. Meet me on the empty canvas. No, meeting you here just isn't right.
Yes.
To the empty canvas in the attic, not here.
Hello, hello, hello. How are we today? What are we feeling? How can the wide world of artistic expression help you? Do you want what? Let's go. We fly. I am such a fan. Well, well. Looking for a bit of zen, I see. I come here whenever I need to take a few deep breaths. You couldn't have come to a better place. It is a mixture deeply to be savored. On the hunt for some counterculture vibes today. Can't say I blame you. Ah, dear Memoria. In fact, I'd say I'm fully with you. This piece just makes me want to mess with some systems, you know? Oh, the waves. This painting evokes in me the most wonderful combination of restfulness and agitation, the thirst for adventure and the homeliness of wood and water. There are so many in this house who might judge the affection I feel for this little painting. Oh, it's you. That's good. But I know you're not one of them. Well, hello there. Makes me wish I had a Mai Tai and a pair of flip-flops to hand. La-da-da-da-dum, shaker of salt. I was so hoping you'd happen by. This is one of the new pieces I've added to the gallery recently. Isn't it wonderful? I dug this one out not too long ago, and I hope you understand. It was an absolutely immediate addition to the gallery. Jerry is the artist, our very own. Oh, he's so talented. You're quite the artist. I see pre-adolescence and pasta. I hope you don't mind. I installed this piece on my own. I just couldn't resist it. How lovely to see you. I wish we had time for some gallery work today, but we have much more pressing matters to attend to in the attic. Meet me there, won't you? Oh, a preponderance of dust. I'm so glad you're here. As the owner, the curator of this house, I feel this must be brought to your attention. Just look at that. The dust has created almost a cake-like texture. Greetings to you, co-curator. Or perhaps a good swiping. Or maybe even a good blowing. What's What have I said? We were talking about removing dust. Brushing, swiping, a good blowing. Oh dear, yes. I heard it that time. Ha! That is titillating, isn't it? Makes it next to impossible to divine any detail or subtlety the piece may possess. In this context, though, I just meant dust. Blowing as a dust-scattering mechanism. That's all. Ooh, dust does whip me into a frenzy. I do. Precisely. It needs a good brushing. Should that indeed prove to be the most effective way to achieve our end, I would blow away the dust from the surface of the piece. Good art can be that, you know. Oh, well, it's not as bad as all that. Perhaps it indicates a gentle lack of attentiveness, but that can be remedied. Dust is entry level. But even so, we must remain vigilant. Yes, it has achieved a thick, heavy, almost pound cake texture. Ah, wait, I see. You were indicating that you would actually enjoy eating the cake of dust that is formed here. Cuisine is an art form as much as any other. But I think that pushes even the most generous of boundaries. Also, yucky. But there is always hope. Conservation has certainly entered a lowered state of late. Blowing in other context is, of course, also welcome, but not germane at the moment. I am forever an optimist. And a pessimist, actually. Oh, and a nihilist. Excellent query. What an interesting way to pose that question. Like looking at the negative instead of the photograph itself. But in this case, it doesn't really apply. Isn't she Gothic? Myself. I am describing myself. Do you not do that on occasion? Perhaps not to yourself, but I'm sure there are others who find you a great, unplumbed mystery. Wonderful! I now imagine you as having a healthy and well-developed self-esteem. Perhaps I should introduce myself. That might clear some things up. I could say I am not nothing, but I am also nothing. Or perhaps you are quite selfish, even narcissistic. Oh, or maybe you are a seeker, always curious about why you are you, the motives and structures behind your thoughts and actions. We are all so varied and unique, don't you think? Ha! Oh, but there I go again. Allow me to introduce myself. That might help you understand why the artwork that is you is so fascinating to me. It is a fascinating quality. Ha! Well, I did mean blowing as a dust-scattering measure, of course. I did. And you are. But to me, everything is. Allow me to explain. Oh, but my friend, you are. And you can trust me. I really know what I'm talking about. Ah, yes, so many great pieces of art are unself-conscious. I am a towering intellectual achievement of profound psycho-spiritual depth. I am a wonderfully ridiculous and whimsical court jester to you, the monarch. You are as unique and perfect a piece of art as the most treasured expressions of our collective history. I am a passionate, sensual bacchanal. I am art. All and sundry, great and small, art. I am a reckless, devil-may-care risk-taker. Sacred paint, I just love introducing myself. Wasn't that fun? Ha ha, yes! Oh, your enthusiasm is delicious. I swear if I could eat enthusiasm, I would. I am art. Perhaps you'd be enthused about one more thing. It's my next big project. Oh, wonderful! I love being overwhelmed. There's something about losing control that is really very therapeutic. I mean, not all the time, of course.
It appears that Artt is interested in helping with Lady Memoria. Cam is still required for her request.
But speaking of overwhelm, I'm wondering if you might be interested in helping me with a project. I confess myself to be slightly overwhelmed by it. I think it would taste like rock candy. But no, there are other things to speak of just now. Oh, have more faith in yourself. Oh, sports! Such an interesting art form, sports. Even a Jackson Salt Lick has some structure. You are much more capable than you think. Well, then, you do not have to help. But I think I'll tell you about it quickly anyway. An unexpected but absolutely valid response. Artistic truth lies just as much in the rejection, I have found. Into a gallery! It is by no means required, but for several reasons, I would love your input and assistance. Would you care to join me? I've never had a co-curator before. That way you won't be surprised when you see it happening. And if you change your mind, But before you go, that is one way to look at it, I suppose. Fulfilling. Tantalizing. Illuminating. I'm glad you'll be with me. But who knows? This may turn out to be far more exciting than you seem to expect. Oh, sacred paint, I love the journey. We just never know what real art is going to bring forth in us, do we? All right, I'll go prepare. I'll see you back here in a bit, and we shall begin. Well, I am sorry to hear that. I have fully invested myself in the project of turning this house. A lot of work, perhaps, and it might even become emotional. But since it is your house, I think it's important that you at least have a say. Yes! Oh, I think so too. Would you be willing to give me an opinion, if not joyful participation? Thank you. You are helping me. I'll prepare and meet you back here in a little while. However many times that was, apparently. So, here is my plan of artistic attack. This whole house is going to be a gallery. Right now, I have 4 pieces I'd like to display, and we have 4 really excellent pieces of wall real estate to make use of. And I'd love your help deciding which piece goes best in which place. I can't promise you'll enjoy it. You seem to have very specific tastes. But I can hope. let's jump right in, shall we? Welcome back. The first one is this powerful painting of a ship. It's done in the style of JMW Gasburner. He was actually quite troubled. So moody. Shall we talk about it? So, what do you see? Some unknown substance deep inside of us resonates with an image or another heart, and we are pulled. Good, sad. What a fantastic way to phrase that. Yes, sadness can be wonderful. Sadness can be so healing and so calm. Tapping into our sadness can be a way to ground, to bring ourselves back to truth. Yes, and that foam white spray whipping at your cheeks. I'll just go and prepare. Oh, the art of action. Yes. Sometimes doesn't it just happen that way? We don't know why, we are just drawn to something. Or to someone. It does put you in such a mood, doesn't it? Oh, no, never fear. I have far too high a respect for its integrity, structurally speaking. Salt is terrible for oil paint, but sometimes I feel if I were to lick this one, I would taste the sea. You could, eh? Well, that's something to keep in mind. This painting does evoke the great naval age of Western Europe, where command of the seas allowed those cultures to assert their dominance to the far reaches of the globe. I have to agree. Although, truthfully, we may be getting to experience the best of that time right now, through art. It's truly extraordinary. The art is a doorway, a window, and one that we are free to close whenever we want to. Yes, a terrible cost indeed. Without doubt. Ah, yes, how interesting. What a keen historical eye you possess. What mysteries lie beneath that foaming depth. Very well. The great age of sail. Eroticism is artistic too, you know. There is something so powerful about the ocean, about our attempts to be both one with it and safe from it. Fascinating and wonderful. Why are we so drawn to it when simultaneously it is the source and birthing ground of some of our deepest inborn fears? Double blast! I see. Because almost more than anything else, art is personal. And how wonderful of you to have that awareness. It is different for every individual. What harmonizes with one soul might be a discordant tone for another. This kind of art is amazing in that it can capture a psychic perspective as well as a visual one. It does. Ooh, and imagine firing one of those cannons. Most excellent. I'm sure there will be folks who look at us in the here and now and think that we were nuts too. I understand. I'll just put it away then, shall I? And do come back. There are more pieces to go through that might be more to your taste. Or, as in this case, there may be no music at all. Do you think we should display this one? Just here? What do you think? Like this? All right. Now, on to location. Well, I see. How about that? Let's look at our options again. You have quite an eye, I think. It looks fantastic there. Well done. There are more to go through. The gallery is yet in its infancy. Ah, you've returned. Excellent. I so enjoy talking about art. No matter your preferences, I have a very important piece to discuss with you today. This one, for me, it is such a wonderful evocation of the fullness of empty space and the emptiness of presence. Ah, this one. It is Japanese, done in the style of the Muromachi period. Come back to me here in the attic when you're ready, and we'll do this again. Ecstatic. What do you think about this piece? Wonderful. Where would you like to begin? I think you'll like it much more than the JMW. Well, color wheel me intrigued. Isn't it aggravating? Enlightenment. The concept that cannot be truly understood. The goal that cannot be achieved. The never-fulfilled quest. Indeed. The Muromachi period was heavily influenced by Zen Buddhism, a philosophy of meditative stillness, balance, and ultimate simplicity in all things. Oh, I'm so tickled that you are experiencing that while looking at this piece. That it is. The tree, off-center, but in the foreground, that beckons you in, while your unconscious mind floats away to the misty mountains in the farther frame. What about the composition touches you? Well, my, I hadn't considered that, but I believe you are right. For an artist to leave so much undone, to almost trust the viewer to complete the image with their own experience. How do you see enlightenment in this piece? You have truly moved me. In its relative detail compared to the rest of the image, it's almost an anchor for your conscious attention. It is brave. It is kind and trusting. The artist is our companion on this journey. Look at you. You have room for a Zen-like meditative experience and also creepy. Yes, the mountains. How do they appeal to you? How delightfully flexible you are. I understand. I, too, could stare at them all day. And you are clearly a creature of action. Well, one could argue that those are golds, and browns, and burnt umber, and perhaps even a touch of gray-green. But yes, I do see what you mean. When compared to Andy Warhol, it is a bit bland. It is a moment of perfect stillness captured on canvas. Ah, yes, I see what you mean. I suppose the proliferation of mass-produced copies, or works done in the style of the ancient masters, has been a double-edged sword. And speaking of, yes, I suppose that's true. It might make the work cheap in a way, and on the other, it might make some people think that the mass production and not the original work came first. Oh, you're giving me so much to think about. Oh, friend, art can affect us in some powerful ways, can't it? Feel the wide earth beneath your feet. See the boundless sky above you. You are in the embrace of the world. On the one hand, there's so much availability now, and should you ever need it, I will hold you in mine as well. It's all right to feel alone. It is all right even to be alone sometimes. I'm so glad. And so, the Muromachi, and about hanging this painting. I do know. Truly I do. If so, I remain disappointed, but I honor your expression. Shall we display it in the gallery? And what a calm corner that shall be. But please know, in the deep way, you are not alone. An even more impassioned reaction than I anticipated. But I've asked for your help, and I shall honor it. Ah, I wonder if this might even be your way of talking about it. To say nothing. Where shall we hang it? All right, like that. Here? Well, Here? I see.
A few more to go still. Let me get them prepared for viewing, and then feel free to return. Well, 2 wonderful pieces hung up to please the eye. Well done.
Like this? Welcome back, co-curator. Let's return to our gallery design, shall we? You've got to see this one. Much less serious than the others. You've hung nothing so far, so perhaps this will be the one that breaks the streak. I mean, just look at this adorable little thing. You know, I read a wonderful story once about a young couple who escaped their city to stay for a weekend in a cabin just like this. They liked it so much, they moved in and never went back. Do you? My. I'm so intrigued. Tell me why. Shall we discuss it? I'm sure some might call it kitsch, but to me, it is perfectly quaint. That little house, that little brook, that little rainbow. Lovely. There was one piece you didn't like, but hopefully this one you will. What do you feel when you look at this? Of course. It was designed to do just that, I believe. That was the goal of kitsch, to be broadly palatable and easy to view. The subject is immediately clear. There's no definitive point of view, no work required from the viewer. And that is absolutely wonderful. Critics have claimed the same, believe it or not. There is a school of thought in which kitsch is actually a political and social tool. Critics have claimed that the style can be used to convince people that they're feeling something sincere and deep, but with no real substance. Even that it can be used to reinforce totalitarian systems of governance. In fact, the majority of people looking at this would feel just the same way. At ease, not triggered. It was designed that way. Good feelings are good. Amazing, isn't it? The power of art. Well, that is entirely up to you, co-curator. Yes, I believe that to have been the intention of the piece. Yes, yes to both. It is not meant to disrupt or disturb or unsettle in any way, merely to exist and impart good feelings when someone chooses to see it in that way. Of course, it is entirely up to you. I am here merely to assist, educate, render opinions. Oh, and be excited. Of course, it is part of the duty of art to bear witness and offer presence. I can see why you feel that way. Many others would, too. Is this one you'd like to display? Ah, well, that being said, I also believe in an efficient use of space. Burning is extreme. Where shall it go? Here? Well, all right. How about this? There is always room for feeling, but I personally have very little room for ambivalence. Here? Well, we are making excellent progress here. Well, I am having so many feelings right now. Like this? Just one more to go. Ah, the thrill of gallery design. And on the other hand, this is the last piece. And after this, I won't have such an easy reason to have you around and work with you. I almost don't know what to feel. On the one hand, this is the last piece, and how exciting that we have done so much good work on the gallery. All? I suppose I'll feel it all. That usually works. Whew. You had me scared there for a moment. I have many other feelings, some not discovered yet by mankind. Oh, do I ever? You should see me when I haven't eaten. Oh, you mean just the two things I delineated a moment ago? Of course. Perhaps it's not even worth showing you this one. You've declined the other three. But I shall try nevertheless. This last one is a true modernist kick in the pants. I give you protest art in the style of the one and only Planksy. But anyway, I won't keep you longer than necessary. To work! What do you think? Let's get into it. Ah, it's so irreverent and bold. I do love it. Could it be because he represents the near-universal presence of corporate greed and the culture of theft and criminality at the highest levels of our capitalist society? Oh-ho, do you now? You have declined only one thus far, so the odds are good you'll like this one. Absolutely! Art is a medium almost without peer for the making of statements, and this piece absolutely makes a statement. I feel badass even looking at this piece now. Oh, how extraordinary! The experience of looking at it with another being has vastly deepened and intensified my own initial impression of it. Oh, talk, talk, talk! Tell me things! Were it me, and it is, I might call it bad ass. Yes, the ubiquitous universal concept of the man. I get it. I'm cool. I love that! Spray paint, yes. Woe indeed. Where on the palette did that come from? I suppose I do get rather carried away by the impact of creativity. You have declined 2 of my pieces, but maybe you'll like this. Which is not to say that my words were untrue. I don't think. It's just paint. It's just a TV show. They're just words. Ah, well, yes, I can have that effect. I get so passionate. I think we are foolish to consider the impact of a piece as limited by its medium. I hope you enjoyed being freaked out. What do you think? But that same argument has been used to disempower creative expression for generations. Yes, this does seem to be a touchy area. Oh, how I would love to dig into that more. But no, you are where you are. Your feelings are valid and just. And I'm just honored that you trusted me enough to share with me what you really want. In my opinion, we are not often enough in extreme states like that. So, on we go. How do you find this piece to be political? I think you may be right. To a reasonable degree, it's quite good for us. Greed is a normal experience in life, but when taken to the extreme or relied upon as a strategy, it can lead anyone into damaging behavior. Of course, that is the generous outlook, as am I. I am on board with art as the perfect solution to just about any situation, and politics are no exception. The possibility also exists that these corporations never had our best interests at heart, that from the very outset they were criminal in nature and designed to suck us dry. Oh, dear. Do you see the power of art? Look at these profound and unsettling thoughts that are inspired in me now. Oh, how interesting. The man is indeed alone in the image, and he doesn't appear to have the resources or technology of a James Bond type. But with that bag slung across his shoulder and that sinister smirk on his face, I wonder, do you think the artist was trying to make us afraid of our fellow beings? That even one of them with sinister intent could ruin us? In light of that, I think I might have to be a lot more careful about who I let into the gallery. Ah, yes, of course. Our environments are active upon us. Absolutely fantastic. Perhaps this man is to blame now. But were he taught differently, given different values, he might be an altogether different sort. Oh, we should talk about the prison system. Oh, the damage he could do. Another day. We should talk about the prison system another day. It is absolutely essential to find joy and humor in art. If it's all serious, sacred paint, what's the point? Back to this fabulous piece. Does it? How wonderful. Yes, he looks like one of those classic bandits from the old cartoons. It did always make me think, what is the point of a mask this small? They can't really believe that a mask that skimpy would actually protect their identities, right? Ludicrous! What a ludicrous word! What about it makes you laugh? Oh, my goodness! Oh, I haven't laughed that hard! Oh, dear! Oh, what pleasure! How lovely was that! Well, back to gallery business. Now that I can see straight, even on someone who purports to have a secret identity. That is so inspiring. Well then, I suppose that as long as the wearer feels like they look cool, that's good. You allow yourself to see the inherent ridiculousness in their behavior. I tell you, my friend, you are in for a long and happy life with a point of view like that. The art of self-expression is experienced most fully in the self that is expressing, after all. I imagine the artist actually tiptoed away from the scene, chuckling. Surprise, everyone! Oh, to have been there when the intended targets of this received the missile. Anyway, irreverent indeed. You can see the points that are being made. And instead of going to a fearful or an angry place, I'll bet it was done under the cover of night, with a great deal of planning and preparation so that the actual execution could be swift and sure. Oh, what a powerful perspective. So, how do you mean? Yes, I can understand your point. So much work that is done in a public or communal space walks the line between art and nuisance. Is complexity, or a life spent perfecting the craft, necessary to earn the title? Well, quite a few people care, but such is the nature of our wide and varied world that quite a few people feel as you do. It is vitally important for us to be accepting, even curious about all viewpoints, perhaps especially those that differ from our own. And contrary to what some might say, I believe your opinions to be just as valid as any others. Yes, many critics of this style have cited the relative ease of it as evidence that it is not, in fact, art. Does art indeed have to be difficult to accomplish in order to be art? I genuinely appreciate your sharing them with me. I see it as a mark of trust that you have told me what you really think. But Yes! Oh, sacred paint, can you imagine? Are we going to display this one? I respect your decision. I do confess myself to be a bit sad. Even if art confronts me, I do love to see it up in the light. Well, like this? All right. Just there? I see. And where is this fantastic thing going? How about this? Here? Well. Here we are. All 4 pieces for the gallery have been studied and placed. What an achievement! In the wake of it, there is something I need to tell you. You put them all up and talked about it every time. I am in love! And as you can imagine, I have met a great many folks. But you helped me with my gallery by offering your thoughts and opinions. You hung up every single piece and talked with me like humans do to each other, even though they were so different from each other, and even though they may not all have been exactly to your taste. Oh, I am thrilled beyond words to hear that. You see, I've been thinking about you, about us. Oh, it is rare to meet someone like yourself. I couldn't agree more. Just look at how varied our conversations have been, after all, and they truly have given me life. What's more, what is most, really, you talked with me about every single piece. Oh my, that actually leads me to the most important part of this. Because, you see, and I must know now, as I have needed to know so often before, what do you think? Can we talk about the great artwork of us? For I am in love with you. I am in love with what we have done. Tell me, will you be my lover, my muse? Oh, my love! I soar! Well, of course. To have someone to talk to, someone willing and smart, someone so vibrant and open-minded. I am happier in this moment than I have ever been. As long as I get to have you around, I am grateful and excited. As for all this new sensual energy, I guess I'll just go sculpt something.
I've heard that can be a good release for the sexual urge. So, shall we friend? I'm trying out using it as a verb. And a friends to the death, then. I gave you every opportunity to participate in the creation of this gallery, to choose the pieces, and to choose where they should be displayed. I gave you the chance to share in my passion. And you refused. You hung nothing. You barely spoke to me. Oh, how artful. Friends with a twist. It pains me to hate anyone, but I do hate you. I quite like that. Oh, I have to go draw something. But you spoke to me. I truly do not know exactly what to do with you. You would not hang a thing, but when I asked for opinions, for conversation, you were present. So I've thought about it, and the best solution I have come up with is, in friendship, perhaps we can learn a little more about each other, because it seems clear that the understanding does not exist yet. You decided to hang only one of the pieces that I showed you for the gallery. Only one. It hurt me. And in truth, it was quite confusing. Friendship, because you spoke to me so much about art. I loved your opinions, too. I've been wondering if you give yourself enough credit. I am ever the optimist, you remember. Time for a little more hope. It is strange to say this, given that you were less than enthusiastic about populating the gallery. But I have developed deep feelings for you. What can I say? Your conversation, your presence with me here, I have fallen for you. But we did speak about art. I'm sure you can tell by now. Art, conversation about art, musing and pondering of the mysteries of art is what truly inspires and illuminates me. And so I wonder, can you call yourself my friend? In this case, hope has not carried the day, and I am grateful that you participated in that with me. But as I said, I am an optimist, ever hopeful. And then, on top of that, you talked with me only once, about only one piece. It pains me to know that a bright river of communication must be dammed, but so it must be. Leave me. Do not return. And you couldn't even be bothered to talk to me once about art. Not about the pieces, not about the gallery, nothing. One attempts to get through the game, or the world of the game, as quickly as possible. No interactions, no distractions, nothing unnecessary. Be gone. I am done with this. I hate to have been made to feel unnecessary in your speed run of art. I had 4 paintings to put up in the gallery, well, in your house, and you chose to put up only 2. You know, in the artistic community of the video game, there is something called a speed run. 2 is so very much more than 1, but it isn't 3. Or 4. Sacred paint if you'd put them all up. What I mean to say is, thank you. 2 is quite wonderful, and I am grateful. And you did talk with me so much. I really love that. Talking about art is something I dearly love. And you can probably easily believe that most of the time I'm talking to myself. Ah, perhaps that's it. Perhaps you are just a great fan of symmetry. Lovely. Do you see? And we talked 2 times as well. So talking with someone else, talking with you, was lovely. I am too, you know. I think I could be friends with another symmetry buff. What I mean is, I'd very much like to be your friend. But you talked with me only once. One time. I have so much to offer, and I was so curious about you. It takes a lot to kill my curiosity. It is one of my defining characteristics. But
It's gone now, and so should you be. It would so please me to call you mine. Oh, all right. Was I boring? Was I a joke? And you couldn't be bothered even once to talk to me about art. The art of a good conversation is only to be had with companions, I find. And on top of that, you talked with me so much. And you have been an exemplary one. Go. Never mind. Don't answer that. Just go. So much so that I think I'm actually in love with you. There are ways I could be better pleased with that outcome, but not many. And I must know how you feel. What do you think? Do you? Could you love me too? And in the midst of creating the gallery, we've managed to have a couple of truly illuminating and enjoyable conversations. Thank you for those, truly. Between the pieces and the talking, I feel as though I may have found a real friend. Look at you! You put up 3 paintings! What a wonderful start we've made to the gallery! And we did it together. It hurt. And I wish I could be more magnanimous about this, but I can't. It hurt me enough that I need you to leave now. You only deigned to speak to me once. Thank you for the start to the gallery, but I'll do the rest of it on my own. I'm a better conversation partner than you are, anyway. But even while the gallery is looking so full and exciting, and now for the difficult bit. In truth, I suppose I should have known this would happen. The gallery looks beautiful. I am sad that the trope of the heartless gallery owner has proven to be so accurate in your case. You are happy to look at me, but to talk to me? Be curious about me? Wonder why? Never that. But you and I... This is a painful mismatch, so go away. And stay away. It's not like it's a red wine stain, or sun bleaching, or, and may we be preserved from such, a child with a new box of markers. All 4! You've put up all 4 pieces! I'm stunned, really. I'm grateful and excited, and my gallery, our gallery, is looking lovely. And to boot, we've had so many wonderful conversations. That, I have to say, is even more important to me. And if there is one thing that art has plenty of, it is heartbreak. I could have hung the pieces all by myself. But the conversations, no. For those, I needed another viewpoint, another perspective, and you generously provided it. Something vital is missing. You seem to care about the pieces, but not at all about me. I don't think I could have had a better time, my love. And we did have a couple of nice conversations about art in the process. You've truly become a friend. That is, if you want to be. No, don't bother asking why, if you were even going to. You spoke to me about art only once during the whole process, so why would you want to speak to art now that the gallery is complete? Go elsewhere, and take your succinctness with you. I will continue to add to it, I imagine, making it more and more complex and personal. And now that that's done, I have to ask you to leave. I am grateful for your help, but I wish no more of it. But you will not help me. I might imagine you are shocked by this, even hurt, but I don't care. You didn't speak to me about the pieces we were including in the gallery even once. Not even once. Don't let the creativity hit you in the butt on your way out. I have never found myself in this situation before, and it confused me. Until I realized, if that's how you work, I can do it much more happily and more successfully on my own. I am in love with you. You refused to give me the satisfaction of hanging a piece, and yet you gave me the greater satisfaction of a meeting of artistic minds. Yes, really. Be transfixed. Be amazed. I know I was when I realized it, but it's true. You challenge me. You excite me. You've offered me something I've never even imagined before. The empty gallery. A new type of art. I know! And yet, every single time I asked for your opinions or your thoughts, you talked with me. Will you accept my love? I cannot handle any more violent swings of the pendulum. Exquisite love to abject hate? Too much! Ah, well, I suppose I can content myself with that. Oh, my love, you have satisfied me in a brand new way. How marvelous. We are friends. That's a middle ground, right? How lovely it is to see you. Shall we take a stroll and discuss the fruits of the muses? Ah! Greetings, co-curator! Or break out the brushes and mangle a canvas or two. Can't wait to see what's on your muse's mind. You've broken my heart. I fear anything more extreme might break me. Never a dull moment with you, friend. My heart soars. My knees weaken. My raison d'etre has appeared at last. Tell me, have you come for a stroll through the senses? A stern daddying? Perhaps a gentle caress? Your wish shall be my only mission. And the last thing art needs is another broken artist. You are my everything, and savor every instant we are together. With great pleasure, you naughty little sprite. Now, shall we? Now, shall we? No. Now, shall we? I will cherish you for as long as you are mine. I do not have time for this. You'll forgive me, of course. Or maybe you won't. I can't say that I care, truthfully. Away we go. Surely I have nothing new to offer you. To you, I might as well not exist at all. Look at the desolation you have created. Oh, wait. Actually, a parade might be a fabulous expressive opportunity. Do you truly mean you're prepared to paint me upon the canvas of reality? Oh, my sacred paint! It's going to be hard for me to hate someone who makes such powerful artistic points. Well, I'll just hang here until you're ready. Oh, hello! Hi! Greetings and salutations! Is it time? Oh, say it's time. Yes, really? What do you want, a parade? My, what an artful evasion. In the future, though, just say no if that's what you mean. I have eyes of real color, skin of real texture. I can feel and am felt. Am I Pinocchio, that my inanimate substance has become flesh? Look at me. So long have I been inanimate, merely the intellectual representation of art, the art that I love, and now I am art. My mind is bursting with harmonies, with form, with grand composition. Quickly now, to the brushes! Well, I'll be damned. A statement accurate, profound, and annoying, seeing as I hate you. Not a worry. Then I shall get myself right off to the bristler. Damn it! Like one of those French girls from that big ship. Then to the art supply store! My soul can finally speak. Hear me, O world of fecund radiance. I think truly I might go batty if we don't paint something right this minute. Voila! Your pleasure has been the great work I shall never surpass. Wait, what? Why would they launch another giant balloon animal and protect it from unwelcome interlopers? You mean I just get to stand in the presence of beauty all day? And talk to people all day about the beauty? Well, suppose I'd better go find some gainful employment then. Blind fools! Sign me up! Hi, so good to see you. I'm glad you're here, actually. There's something in the corner. Do you see it? Well, I'm not entirely sure what it is, but optimistic as I am, I'm willing to hope that it's not what it looks like, which, of course, is the embodiment of hopelessness and existential nausea. Well, that sucks. I did not think that if I became flesh, I'd be subject to the same woes that other flesh is heir to. Funny? Oh, I wasn't intending to be funny. Guess that means I need to go get a job. Not that I'm scared. Not scared. Confused, on edge, in need of an explanation, but not scared. I was intending to be accurate. I find accuracy is very helpful in situations where one is scared. Scared? No, I'm not scared. I'm intrigued. I'm curious. I'm gung-ho. I might be a bit nervous because, well, who wouldn't be when confronted with that from a dark corner? But no. I'm not scared. Oh, sacred paint. Is that Doug? We both have, I'm sure. Even an embodiment of nausea has to have some dynamism. He's difficult to forget. No wonder that embodiment of nausea thing came so readily to mind. In need of a cleansing fire and a joyful companion with whom to conquer the world and be conquered by it? For real? Doug, compadre, I know this might be difficult for you to grasp, happiness being such a foreign concept and all, but it would make me so deeply happy to be your friend, and perhaps more. Oh, don't mind me, just a little sculpting. Yes, darling, yes. Keep going on. I'll sculpt you into something wonderful like I always have. Doug, my dear nondescript Doug. Are you saying that you are in need of inspiration? There are so many different kinds of nausea, after all. Yes, more! I know just what to do with you, as I always have. Let me help you deal with your pain. Come into my embrace. If you were any happier, I would have nothing to art about. Leave us be, my little cherry. Of course there is. One needs many brushes to make a truly extraordinary painting. Absolutely. I couldn't be more enthused. Let's get back together. And perhaps, with our work, we can bring her back. A muse? Me? We're going to need a little time to get to know each other again. Hush, darling. Come here. Now, Doug, remember who this is. Remember what they've done for us. Maybe be a bit less nauseating. I'm afraid that might be all you're likely to get this time around. Duchamp beat you to that idea by over a century. A pleasant day to you, my friend. And yes, that's a good thing. We still have a lot of catching up to do. Wow! He's really improving. The last time we had a guest come by the gallery, all I got was... And hey, right back at you. Hello, lover. Did you hear that, Doug? We're going to be real! I'm always so glad when you visit, but just between you and me, thank you. We're getting along like a house on fire. Oh, my. Both of us? Really? Yes. Wondrous things. Paintings, poems, sculpture. Oh, I don't think so at all. I'm very ready, and I think it's most excellent. Now? Can we do it now? It's a perfect time. It's our slow day at the gallery. Ha! Amazing! I love it too. Ah, you're here. It must be realization. Yes, of course. Are you ready? Hurry back, then. What is it, my nauseating nugget? If I can piece this together correctly, I believe that as our previous forms were always more abstract, it has created a bit of a left-of-center approach to the human form. Ah, you did? You did say it! Mind? Mind? Why, we'd love nothing more. I've always found that. The low sharpens me somehow, awakens me to the high. But isn't there something so seductive about a bit of a low mood? My, methinks we may have a philosopher on our hands. Oh, we are! You'd better hurry, though. He's about to existentialize himself to death. I'll handle the fun, Doug. You just keep everybody grounded. Well, would you look at that? Doug, my darling, you are somewhat human. A few more to go still. Let me get them prepared for viewing, and then feel free to return. Well done. And don't think I didn't notice your fantastic red shirt. Now, Doug, remember who this is? Remember what she's done for us. Maybe be a bit less nauseating. Now, Doug, remember who this is. Remember what he's done for us. Maybe be a bit less nauseating. It's his nose, I think, like a little button. That was better, Doug. I think you're improving. It's called realization, and it's wonderful. Do you have the right doohickeys and hobnobs? I'm amazing. I saw a bit of green in the sky this morning. I can't even tell you. I almost fell over. I almost literally fell over. Fabulous day thus far. And we're grateful for the chance to discover a lost masterpiece. Not so fast, Cammy. I'm sure there are some treasures buried up here that would be better suited to my unique talents. Doug? Is the human there? Yes, ma'am. Bored? But how? This is so exciting. Excellent. Pop art with a story. I know just where to put it. Oh, dear. Tell me you're not wearing that fantastic red shirt and hoping it's going to count as artistic expression. Because it does! Cammy, let's not antagonize anyone for fun. At least not yet. It's early. Great. This is something you constructed in a way. Lovely. A family heirloom. I'll hang it with honor. The art is the frame. Not even the frame. It's the article about the frame that usually goes around the art. Meta. I love it. You've got it. I know just the wall for it. My goodness, look at that. What an addition that will be to the collection. I hope our work this day will be a good one for art. You've got it. If it moves you, it's art. Ah, the art form known as innuendo. One of my favorites. A tribute to a beautiful memory. What a broad definition you have of art. I am inspired, and I can understand why. It's just beautiful. I'll put it up. A fine selection. I'll put it somewhere prominent. I, for one, cannot decide. Oh, delicious. Where did you get spaghetti? On the one hand, it means we will have completed the piece. And there's something wonderful about that. Something wonderful that we've worked on together. What we've created couldn't have been created by anyone else at any other time than by us, right now. On the other hand, we won't be in the midst of it anymore. And that's... well, there's so much sadness in that. I think that I'll miss you all. I'll miss this. You know... perhaps we should just jump in. It's quite evocative. Worth a good study. A true emotion, if a painful one to swallow. Eros is an art in itself. The artist putting her own shame on display. A true piece of art. The artist putting their own shame on display. A true piece of art. My, what an amazing expression. Oh, look at those tears. I love a good still life. What a moment to capture. I know just where it should go. The artist putting his own shame on display. A true piece of art. I'm ready when you are. That you did. The art of an achievement. I could not agree more. Oh, I agree. What is artistic if not our own life histories?